what parental burnout really looks like and feels like and how we can avoid it. Parenting isn't easy. This is a fact. From late night feedings to tantrums to meltdowns to math homework to raising these tiny humans beings to be good human beings is super hard, and it's particularly difficult if you're constantly placing the needs of your little ones ahead of yours, which many of us do, including me. You are not alone. Hi, this is me, Jyotika Bedi, founder of Happiness is Love. We make relationships better. I'm a mother of 3 and I understand how difficult it is to navigate our way through with parenting because there is no manual, there is no guide. And sometimes we feel burnout, a condition where we are so exhausted that you feel that there's nothing more to give, there's nothing left to give. So first, let's understand what is parental burnout. Parental burnout is the physical, mental and emotional exhaustion that comes from feeling chronic stress of parenting, and I'm guilty of the same. There is a psychologist by the name of Pooja who's also a neurologist and a certified life coach. She really talks about how burnout manifests with emotional distancing from your child and irritability that is being easily triggered or angered. Some with parental burnout may experience forgetfulness or even increased feelings of anxiety and stress, and many question their ability to be a parent in the first place. In fact, I was experiencing burnout just 1 week ago. Feelings of inadequacy, confusion and isolation are very common. Burnout is a result of prolonged, unmanaged stress where the demands placed upon us as parents outweighs the ability to meet those constant expectations. And I know it is so difficult sometimes. You just feel numb. Signs of burnout include physical fatigue, emotional exhaustion, lack of motivation, a sense of despair, a sense of hopelessness, as well as detachment from others and pleasurable activities. I went to the same last week. However, the good news is that parental burnout is temporary and we can manage it in healthy ways. There are things we can do to combat this condition and cope in healthy ways. Here's what I have known, what I have done that has helped me cope, and how can we really prevent it in the future. So first, let's understand what are the signs that you are feeling burnt out. While burnout affects everyone differently, some people experience more physical symptoms while others struggle emotionally. The most common symptoms of burnout, at least for me, is mental fatigue, emotional exhaustion, feeling tired or drained, let's say lifeless all the time, feelings of helplessness and hopelessness, self-doubt. For some of us, it's physical, headaches, neck pain, muscle ache, back ache, changes in our appetite and even in our sleep hygiene. Feeling lonely, feeling alone, irritable and isolating behaviors are just a few to name. Those who are burnt out may also misuse or abuse drugs or alcohol as a way of coping. This is often an effort to just calm down or numb your feelings. Talk with your spouse, co-parent or partner. One of the first things you can do and you should do is, if you're feeling burnout, is to talk about it with someone you trust. Acknowledging the burnout and talking to someone who cares for you, who you're close to, it could be a partner, a parent, a friend, a neighbor, is very important. Explain what you're dealing with and how you're feeling. It's very important to be honest. Like I said, you're not alone. Don't be afraid to admit that you're struggling and you're overworked and you're overwhelmed, because like I said, parenting is hard work. It's the most rewarding work. Tell them what you need. Make concrete steps if possible. It could be working on your sleep hygiene. It could be getting more help and support from your partner. It could be focusing on things that you love, which you've been ignoring and neglecting. And I know we all do this. And if you have, let's say, a newborn or a young child at home, it is very difficult to prioritize things like sleep and exercise. A 20-minute power nap, for example, we all know it helps us do the repair work. It's restorative and reduces stress. It also improves your focus and helps you better regulate your emotions. But the point is, we know this, but are we doing it? finding and making time to exercise may seem like an absurd suggestion to you right now, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed and exhausted or drained. However, this is the antidote. It actually increases your energy levels and reduces your stress. Rest is so important. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to rest. It's okay to ask for help. Feeling overworked, overwhelmed? Are your stress levels particularly high? I need to take a few minutes and check in with yourself and pause and ask yourself, what can you do right now in order for you to feel a little better? It could be just sitting in the sofa, unplugging from everyone and watching something that interests you, listening to a podcast, doing something creative, calling up a friend and talking to someone who's supportive, or having a conversation with a counselor, with your therapist, so that you're able to better manage and process your feelings. Now we have so many resources where we can reach out. There are parenting groups which are a great way to meet like-minded individuals. If you have young children or you're going through the turbulent teen, make sure you reach out so that you feel heard, you feel seen, you feel understood, and you don't feel alone. Find a childcare provider or a sitter is also a good option, particularly if you need a break. The options are there. You have to just take action. If you're still feeling overwhelmed, you may want to contact, like I said, a psychologist, a counselor, or a therapist who can help you better manage your feelings. What is your burnout story as a parent? Share in comments below on how you survive it. What are your struggles? What are your storms? What are your successes? Because you are not alone and we are here for you. Together, we are stronger. Together, we are better. Together, we're building ourselves, each other, and a better tomorrow. Stay tuned for more. Until then, keep smiling, keep shining, keep inspiring.